Qatar-gate. And if the electric car were also bribery? Policies that have led us to European laws and diktats for industry may have been piloted. The Qatar-gate scandal that has erupted in recent days along the Europe-Italy-Qatar axis could be just the tip of the iceberg of a bribery system that has influenced not only issues closely related to the Arabian Peninsula, but also many others involving dozens of sectors, in which we frequently found ourselves wondering why there was so much pressure in relation to the scenarios of the time. There are dozens of sectors that could have been clearly influenced from the outside, and it is clear that the thinking ranges from the medical-pharmaceutical sector to industrial production where, specifically with the car, we have lived, are living and will experience strong pressure to convert of production and the supply chain towards electricity. All this with psychological mechanisms similar to those of the Qatar-gate, or in the name of a progress that bears the name of ecology, and that it has yet to be demonstrated that it can actually pass through this type of propulsion. The automotive sector has always been the absolute leader in Europe in the technology relating to the construction of internal combustion engines and cars, with brands that have truly made history for their engines, for their technologies, for their ability to combine these engines with cars capable of being unattainable for global competition. Just think of products like those baked for over 100 years by German or Italian manufacturers to understand what the heritage of skills, history and know-how is, how that in a very few years and on obvious political pressures is being dispersed in favor of a technology that is not ours. It cannot be due to the absence of raw materials, and to which we will have to adapt to keep up with manufacturers who instead have these resources, and these technologies are carried forward in areas beyond the automobile. A total absence of vision, of strategies, of ability to protect our heritage that goes beyond the concept of sovereignty. In America, although they are looking beyond the thermal, this type of pressure is not so tangible, and it is clear that for 20 years now even the Japanese have raised their shields to protect their companies, with the industrial groups of Honda and Nissan working with a philosophy that tends more and more to enhance their technologies and their car concepts on the same basis as what Toyota is doing it with industrial partnerships capable of saving companies like Mazda and Suzuki from foreign invasion. A scenario in which it is almost only the European car that has paid an incredible duty, with a large part of production now in the hands of Eastern companies minus 10% of Mercedes, Volvo, Lotus, not to mention the acquisition of Renault engines, and above all a trend dictated from above that forces our companies to invest in technologies that belong to others. All to be demonstrated, as regards the impact on pollution, fully demonstrable as regards the impact on European companies. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel.